One, we're just going to check. The answer key is in Schoology, so you can check it whenever you want on your own as well. So pull it out, whatever questions are done. Look at them, see if you agree with their answers. If you don't, now would be the time to say, wait a minute, I got a different answer than that. And then on your practice goals form, you should know. You turned in 3-1-2.
I don't have 3-2-1, but I know it's done. I see mine.
Because you're drawing, that's 3-1-2 though.
Oh.
Because you gotta only turn in what's getting turned in. Same with Lily. You gotta only turn in what is. So what that means is you guys probably didn't turn in 3-1-2. Or no, June, I have yours. Lily, you need to check. Did you turn in 3-1? Oh yeah, and that's this one. So guys, this goes back to like really following directions, and I know actually they technically were working ahead and turning stuff in ahead. But does anyone else not have this? You think you accidentally turned it in? 3, 2, 1 should be in front of you. Should be getting checked. Right here, so you follow the directions that are given the entire class. So that's going to need to come out too. So this, you had told me was going to get done over the weekend, so I'll let Miss Berger know that didn't happen. So you'll be working on this right now, instead of laying here like doing nothing. Where's your pencil? Where's your pencil?
I'm going to move the stuff down, Mr. Hudson, for everyone.
Get a pencil. Thank you, Miss Mark.
Uh-huh. Here is the rest of them for you guys.
Questions, things we got incorrect and we disagree with. We think, nah, I think I did it wrong. I think the book is wrong. Or I think I did it right. I think the book is wrong. Because, hey, that happens sometimes. My answer key is also on Schoology, but this answer key is as well. Lindy?
337. I didn't get that.
For C.
Yeah.
So my answer key, we check here, if from part A, oh, my camera's all goofed up. If from part A, we then make x equal to 3, so from part A up here, 4 jumps of 3, that'll be 12 plus 3 more, so I got 15. Is that what you got too?
Yeah, but it says 23.
Yeah, so they're wrong. There you go. There's one of those cases where they goofed it up. That or like I made some sort of mistake, but I'll go back and double check. Did I make a mistake? They said part A. That's part A. They say X is 3. Double check my math. Yeah, no, it's 15.
Can you go?
Yeah, so guys, like, they have a mistake. If you had done this on your own, that should be one of those things where you're like, wait, no, like, do exactly what Lindy did. This is wrong. Lindy, come see me after class so you get a piece of candy. Yeah, if you find a mistake on my key, on the book's key, whatever, if you find a mistake because your brain is turned on and you're thinking, you get rewarded for that. So. Like just for your Chromebook, right? Okay, there you go. All right, we're going to move on because we shouldn't need more time with that. That homework didn't seem that bad. Nobody really came to ask questions about it. So aside from that mistake on the answer key, anything else? If it's not done, you should make a note that you should come to math lunch. If it is done, yes, put it away because I do not want it turned in yet. We're turning things in on Fridays now. Guys, my wife and I are debating, are we going to hand out candy tonight? And my only debate is like, I got work I need to do, but I think I'll be nice and hand out candy first. Alex?
With like multiplying fractions, use multiply
Straight across the top, straight across the bottom.
I thought so.
That's okay. So
says that, you should have that so.
maybe I'll set up like a dry erase board on my driveway, and the kids will have to walk up and solve a math problem before they get their candy.
I would not come to that.
Now I will say, some of you do. Hey, if you don't have 322 out on your desk like you should have, guys, 322 and 323 should also be on your desk. 322s from last week, 323s on the back counter. So some of you are starting to realize, like, I'm going to leave you behind, and then I'm going to grab you by the ear and pull you up to catch up with us. But, like, I am not going to make everybody wait for you. So we're going to dive into things. You've never, like, had a grandma or grandpa, like, somebody grab you by the ear?
I've had my
I have.
Yeah.
What happened?
That's what my grandma always used to do.
So my father, like, he thought I did something, like, he thought I passed gas and I did not.
Yeah.
And then he pulled me by the ear for no reason.
Yes.
Because are we gonna like do work with partners today?
Yeah, so you might need to move to, like, Gabe, or Gabe, can you actually bump over to by June so you guys got a little bit bigger table space? So we're going to jump into these that are on 322. We're going to finish these real fast. You started these last week. If these are done, you can work on your homework or move into the 323 worksheet, the new one for today. But 322, this is from 322. Right, this is from 322. This is from 322. I forget how far we made it in.
Well, I said something back.
So I just put next to
Yes, I did call you.
Girly pop, daddy, girly pop. Yeah.
You can't call me girly pop. You wish.
What? I don't know where that came from because the pencils in my room, a lot of them are like lost and found. When we're working through this and you look at minusing a negative. Is that what you're asking about, Keegan? Yeah, that's what you don't have to ask about that, Claire. Just go. You are not dumb. Get that self-deprecation out of here. On our papers, what we should be drawing to remind us when we go to do this work on our homework is minus a negative is actually going to become plus a positive. So you can draw that down below also, which especially helps if you're going to rewrite the work. Hey, I'll come tighten that table in a second. Just don't do it on purpose. And then who's going to win, the positive or the negative? And I think we did this on Friday.
Well, there is no positive.
There is a positive now. Now that we've rewritten it and showed our work. Now, I know I put it in parentheses, but the negative's gone. You can put a positive in parentheses. That's allowed. So now what do we get?
I didn't notice that there was like a dash and then the number.
97, but it's negative. Make sure you have that symbol on B as well. On C, would we use that symbol? No, because it's not minus a negative. The next place we would use that symbol is F. The next place we would use that symbol is F. So make sure you got all of those, and then try 44. If you got all 6 of those done, try 44. That's not the right paper. There we go, we're on the front. So if you're done with this.
Oh, wait, no, I did it.
Would F just be minus?
Are you going trick-or-treating?
Yeah, wouldn't it just be the same?
Miss Rod, I mean, wouldn't F just be minus 37? We don't need a plus. To your friends.
Yeah.
Also, 44 is like the guy version.
Hey, Juno.
Yeah, Juno.
Yo.
Juno could be a girl named Juno. Actually, the Greek goddess Juno is the goddess of love and birth.
Oh,
The Greek, and that's where my name stems from. Guys, don't get distracted. The Greek goddess from the god of marriage.
You guys, Mr. Hudson is gone. You could be working on your homework right now.
So would it be
Getting ahead.
I don't know.
Margo.
I just realized I was a stupid idiot.
No, Aphrodite. No, the goddess of marriage. The Greek form of Hera.
I know, but I forgot to do this. Oh, I need to hurry.
Hey, what?
Juno, here's the
Hey,
one.
said something nice.
We're on this one.
We've got tons of time today to do that.
How would you change that?
How do you do this? And then,
So if you're finished with F, work on the bottom part of your homework and you're ahead.
I don't understand the Bible.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, yo.
no, like.
guys, Mr. Hudson comes in here and sees this.
I told no, I was telling Miss that she could just like put her chair sideways and join her. Yeah.
That's fine. Make sure you're working though. Mr. Hudson to come here and see that everyone's off task.
Oh, that one I will love.
I'm thinking.
No, I like what you did there.
I am not stupid.
I'll find out you are
Why
smart.
do you always say that when I come around? You always say that. That's not true.
Wait,
I don't like when you do that.
Calculators are my best friend.
I know, right?
Yeah. I actually decided to make a new year.
Oh, yeah.
This is what
If you would like to pass, you are more than welcome to. If you'd like to pass, you're more than welcome to. But Donovan, do you got the answer here for B for us? On B, I'm not letting you pass on that one because I saw you sneakily trying to work on your homework. So, for the record, when I see you, hey guys, I'm talking, you're not. When I see you breaking the rules, like you're not like in trouble, really in any big like detention, whatever, but you are in trouble in my mind of like, oh, so you're going to sneakily work on your homework right now. I'm not going to let you pass to make sure that you did what you were supposed to do. So since I caught Donovan working on his homework, he can't pass.
Oh, no. He was done with all of it.
Well, then if you're done, you should be able to flip your page back and tell me what it is. What'd you get for B? Guys, only Donovan should be talking right now. What do you mean you messed it up? Talk us through it.
I got told to get.
That's what you're supposed to get. So this is why I made you stop doing your off-task work and come back to what we're doing together. Alex, can you talk to me about C?
See, okay.
I put them in parentheses.
Yeah.
But I did negative 24 plus negative 6. And
Yeah.
I got, negative 30 because I just add them together.
Because that's way better. Absolutely. Nice work. Ivan's not in here now. Lindy, you got D for us? What'd you get?
I got negative 705.
Yeah, because if we do the same thing Alex just talked us through, we can put our negatives in parentheses. We can make it addition of the negative. And now we get negative 7/9.
Yes.
Gabe, what'd you get for E?
Okay, so it was confusing to me at first. But negative 1.1.
Yeah, because if you start at 0 and go down 1.12, that's you just end at negative 1.12. And Keegan, what about F?
F, I got negative 37.
Now be careful though, the minus the negative turns into what now? This turns into addition of the positive, actually. So go ahead and make your negative into a positive, because this answer should be positive.
Mr. Hudson,
Yes.
I just now noticed that. So, if you're subtracting a negative,
Yeah, taking away a bad guy.
two minuses, you can actually arrange those differently, make it a plus.
Right? Take both of them and push them together. Yeah. Yeah, if that makes sense in your brain. Yep. June.
So, I have a, like, how am I supposed to write down, like, negative fractions? Because it looks like...
So wonderful, wonderful question. Seriously, like, best question, because I maybe talked about it last week, but then I did it wrong here. When you're writing down a negative fraction, hey guys, I got some people not paying attention. Your homework is not more important than your learning. I would advise that you put the negative in the numerator instead of, like I did over here, instead of just leaving it in front of the fraction, because it looks like the fraction bar. Like, it almost just looks like I accidentally lifted my pencil, but, like, that's a negative. So I would put it up in the numerator, which is the exact same thing as having it out front. Now, you could also put it just down in the denominator, but that is often forgotten about if it's down in the denominator, so I would put it in the numerator, kind of like I did here. Like, I should write this a little bit better and make that a bit more obvious that it's up in the numerator. Whole numbers, you just put it out in front of the whole number. So, like, whole number 28, whole number negative 97, but actually this doesn't count as a whole. You mean like mixed number? Just put it out in front of the whole thing. Yep, out in front of the whole. So if this is like negative 97 and a half, you just put the half out here. The negative would stay out front. Great questions, guys. Love your questions. 322 can go away. If you got an answer for 44, what'd you get? Jana? Jana got 6. Anyone else confirm? Yeah, you got 6 as well? All right, so sounds like our answer for 44, if we got to that, would be 6. All right, so we are going to look at 51 is on your worksheet. 51 is on your worksheet, so 323 should be in front of you. So guys, I'm going to be like real honest right now because it's a scotch awkward for people that noticed. Yeah, Ivan was in here at the beginning of class and is not now. And anybody, like this is always like a possibility. If you can't handle doing class, I will not let you negatively impact all your classmates or like derail the entire class. So he's doing an alternative activity right now. For any of you that decide like, I'm just not going to do it today, forget this, I'm going to be a pain in the butt, like to any teacher, like realize like we can remove you from class and we can get rid of the issue real easy. Sorry, I said the bad word. But like if you, and this is not like, not necessarily a bad thing, sometimes it is, but if you really feel like I can't do class today, like something's going on, like whatever, like you can come tell us. Because if you aren't going to get anything out of being in class, what's the point? They're like, why sit here for 45 minutes when we could have you do something else and then make sure that you get that learning at another point? Okay, so because I heard a couple people mention like, wait, what? So he's good. He's with Mrs. Goldring because she's awesome and she's like one of the teachers teachers that I taught with for a decade, and we know each other really well. So, yeah. 51, though, I want you and your partner to dive into. This is very similar to what we just did. Very similar to what we just. Very similar. But E looks a scotch different. E looks a tiny bit different.
Excuse this interruption. Could I please have one?
I think they want Lindy.
Could I please have Lindy added to the office for a moment, or to be released? Lindy added.
For a moment to be released. So I guess take your stuff with you, Lindy. I'm going to give you about 90 seconds to work through these. I would show work, but if you just write down answers, that's up to you. I would show work. Absolutely. You guys can do threes. I don't mind groups of three. Just then there's more argument. Sure. Whatever. You guys can even make a group of four if you work really well. Yeah, we are working as a team. 90 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's 2 minutes.
A minute and like a half.
Which one are we talking about?
We don't care about that.
So I agree that we start with -1, but then what were we drawing under or over the minus a negative from? Well, yeah, but then what? What is the minus and the negative give? We're going to talk about the minus and the negative both. It's going to turn into addition, right? So that's actually -1 plus 6.5.
Negative.
So it's just like.
Ralph, you're reminding me I need to buy some cough drops.
If you do, buy the good cherry pie.
Maybe you should bring your own if you're going to be all picky.
No.
All right. Yes, Raphael, you can move up with Mist if you'd like, since we've had a lot of group changing today. Destiny, or you can say we are, because we're going to bring them back together. Destiny. Well, it's already kind of wrote this out in A, but can you talk me through what I wrote out?
-1 plus 6.5.
How did I get to the plus, though? You're good. You were absent a little bit, so if you need to pass, you can, but go ahead and try if you want. You're good. Christian, you want to take it over, or you want me to throw it to somebody else?
I'll take it. So basically the two negatives, you turn the two negatives into a positive.
Yeah, be careful saying two negatives, because, I know what you mean, but this is really like minus a negative, get rid of a negative, take away a bad guy, and taking away a bad guy is really a good thing. Because now what is A going to end up at once I put these together? 5.5. Questions on that?
No question.
Addie. No Addie. June. What about B?
Would it be 0?
I don't know. Talk me through what happens.
Yeah.
I'm asking the questions right now.
Oh my god.
Margot, what about B? Guys, you're breaking my heart. Nate? Where did Moss?
Okay, so since they're two negative symbols, you just like smush them together, and it's a positive symbol, and then it's 2.2 plus 2.2, which would be 4.2.
Guys, especially if you just passed, this work better be on your paper now.
See, I see a lot of people who haven't put the plus sign, which would help you if you put the actual plus sign like Mr. Hudson has, so that you know that that's you add them.
So I was I don't really like doing pop quizzes anyway, so I will just straight up tell you guys, we're having a mastery by Friday. Because next week we have a day off because of voting, and like it's been long enough since we've had a mastery. You will get back your chapter 2 masteries either like tomorrow or Wednesday fully graded, or we'll finish grading them together because like I just have not found enough time. I have less planning time at school this year than normally, Because if you're not writing down this work and you're passing when you get called on, that's an issue. What is written on your paper should be right. It doesn't matter if you did it wrong the first time. When you're done, it should be right. Lily, what about C? Is there a minus, a negative there? Do we make addition or what happens?
Marco's confusing
Sorry,
me.
Lily got called on there. Lily.
Can we just take the bigger numbers of the fraction real quick?
Sorry, say
The whole
again.
numbers. The whole numbers.
Okay, so forget about the halves.
Yeah, for a minute.
Sure.
So that would be 10, right?
I don't know.
Okay. 2 minus 22 equals 20. 10 minus 10 equals 10.
Careful. So instead of subtract, is there a way to write this not as subtraction? Guys, every subtraction, and you don't have this on your paper, my advice is put it there, but a lot of you ignore my advice, and that's okay. 12 plus a negative 22. Right? Plus the instead of minus, we can write it plus the negative. Now, we have a good guy and a bad guy. Who's gonna win? The bad guy. By how much?
10.
So it is 10, but it's negative. And well, what would happen if we had a half minus a half?
It's nothing.
So Lily was totally right in saying ignore the halves, but not just for a moment. They're gone forever.
Oh,
Right? The half,
delete it.
half minus a half, those disappear.
It's a practice.
And we end up with negative 10.
I really want to help you. My card is just like not there. So
Lily's card was just up, and literally your card was
oh my god.
This said her card was not there,
Yeah.
and just literally.
It was literally.
All right. So also for sake of time, let's jump. So D would do minus the negative. It would do addition. This should come out to be negative 2. But all right, Miss, talk us through E then.
Okay, so for E, I decided to write it out. So first I put negative 10 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, only because the parenthesis would be minus, no, negative minus the, how do I say it? I want to call it.
Minus the negative.
Yeah, negative minus the negative. So then,
Hey, Alex and Lily, do you have all of this written on your paper? Yeah, for E?
E.
For E, the one that we're discussing, the one that you're not paying attention to the fact that we as a class have moved on and you're having your own private conversation. Yes, E, the one on the board that Misk is talking through. I venture a guess that maybe you're not working better with that team, but you're just happier because we're talking over top of our classmate, which is unacceptable. Sorry, Miss. Go again.
So I decided to simplify it kind of. So I did 2 plus 2 plus 2, which would be 6, and then I did negative 10 plus 6, which is negative 4.
So Miss ended up doing negative 10 plus 6, because these, we get 6, and sorry, you end up getting what? Negative 4 ends up winning. What? So, absolutely right. Fantastic. There's another way that I could rewrite this, though, because I minus negative 2, minus negative 2, minus negative 2. And what if I, like, kept doing this over and over and over again?
It would be the
What do we want to use instead of, like, adding or subtracting a bunch of times? Ooh, Addie? You're fine.
it would be
Give me a second, I'll come to you. What?
the little number that goes on the top.
Not an exponent.
The bar.
This is going to be multiplication. So, because it's all recorded, right? It's all recorded, so don't worry. I'll catch up with you in just a second. So we could use multiplication here.
But then you would have to do more.
No, I argue you don't have to do more. Let's try this way. Well, let's try. Negative 10 minus How many times do we do that minus? 3. So 3 negative 2s. Now, I don't know about you, but negative 10 minus, I'm going to leave all that alone. Negative 10 minus. What's 3 times negative 2? Negative 6. What's minus a negative? Addition. Does this come out to be the same? Yeah.
I feel like you have
So now, if you think that's not as good, you're fine to do whatever method you want. Math is all about options. Okay, math is actually all about options. I hate that in elementary school we teach you guys there's one right way, there's one right answer. Like, math is all about options. Keegan?
You could also make the -2 into an exponent instead.
We can't because exponents are used for multiplication that gets repeated. So I know we just talked about exponents last week, and now we're saying, wait, that's not this, because this is only multiplying once. Like, it is 3 times, but there's only a multiplication going on. For exponents, we have multiple multiplications. That's what exponents is telling us, is multiple multiplications. So, for sake of time, to get the other one that's on our paper taken care of, try 55 with your partner. So you've got those 6 products on your paper, those multiplications. These are on your paper. Figure out what these will come out to be. It's okay if you get them wrong.
I know how to do this. Okay, let me explain to you guys.
Okay, wait.
Never calm down, Miss. I love your excitement.
No, it's not.
I just need help figuring out
But the next one is that's not because that was this is the wrong answer because it is -12. Or this can't be because it's a positive.
All right, bring her back real fast. I know I got 2 minutes, but crap, I just shuffled the cards, so this is unhelpful. But Christian, can you tell me what we get on the first one and why?
I think it's -12
Why do you think that? Because you're right.
because 4 times 3, 4 times 3 equals 12. And
So-
then you add a negative.
Let's say we're traveling, I forget my wallet. And instead of borrowing everything from one person, I borrow $3 from Miss, I borrow $3 from Gabe, I borrow $3 from June, and I borrow $3 from Moss. I borrowed $3. I owe $3 to 4 different people. What do I actually together? I owe $12. Right? 4 people I owe $3 to. But what's the opposite of me owing? Like, this is the same problem, except now the opposite of it. What's the opposite of me owing money? Me gaining. So what if Miss gives me $3? Like, Gabe gives me this. So what does this come out to be? Guys, this is why I keep saying be careful when you say 2 negatives. This is 2 negatives, but it's a negative times a negative, which turns into a positive, unlike, guys, hold up. In addition, they stay negative, right? -4 plus -3 would make a bigger bad guy. In multiplication, the rules change. Okay, a negative times a negative, the opposite of a negative. What's the opposite of a negative? A positive. Okay, that's all. I think that's all the time I got. Yeah, that's all the time I got. So we will finish these out tomorrow. We'll hopefully maybe finish the lesson tomorrow.
I've got one song from Labyrinth.
Not the examples from class is not homework, but like the rest of it is going to become homework. It's not due till Friday. We'll check it on Wednesday, but it's not due till Friday.
They should have like, is it